and now I'm recording the stream. Hello, viewers, live and VOD people. Welcome back to the second Gone Home stream. Hopefully you can hear me okay. It's been an interesting setup getting back into the stream, but we're here, and we're gonna have some fun playing Gone Home. Perhaps, well, maybe fun's the wrong word. I don't know. I have fun. I'm into this narrative stuff, but everybody's mileage is different. We're going to play some Gone Home, hopefully finish it today. That's the goal. Would really like to finish Gone Home. Would love to check this one off the list of games I played this year and potentially start streaming more often. That would be really great. Um, because I haven't streamed since June. That's when I first played this game. So it's been a hot minute. But anyway, yes, let's get into Gone Home. Also, fun fact, my birthday is this weekend. My birthday is Sunday. I share a birthday with Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, a game I still have not played, but will hopefully play soon. We'll see. So, I've been wanting to stream for the past few weeks, but every time I go to do so, like something has come up, and I'm like, all right, it's my birthday weekend. I gotta do it. I gotta stream. So here I am streaming. It's gonna be a fun time. Keep using the word fun. Maybe wrong word to use here, but we're going with it. I believe, so where we left off, I believe the last journal we listened to, gotta get my bearings, was in the bathroom here. Yes. And it was the one about the red hair dye. And for anybody who didn't watch that first VOD or wasn't at the stream, you should go do so. But one of the big reasons I love this game is I love the way it plays with genre and how it presents itself as a horror game in many ways, and how it takes those tropes and uses them for other purposes. And I think that's really cool. And that journal in particular about the red hair dye is probably one of my favorites, if not my absolute favorite of the game. Yeah, I forgot we're still upstairs, so we'll see if I finish this game today. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. But I don't know. We can do it. We can do it. Also, sorry if I'm like, my movement is a lot. Oh god. It's been a while and I don't remember. Okay. Alright. Mom's purse. There we go. Got some boxes. Okay, okay. So for establishing what Katie and Sam's parents are like. Postcard from Katie. All right. Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam, I am in the Channel. This is my second passage through the Channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels, Belgium. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the Channel. London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family sometime, I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. That's nice. Also just love the time period of this game and the way they use that to... the way they use props and like the design of the house to... or I guess the objects in the house to give you the setting and tell this story. It's doing a lot of work. Okay, we've got the drawers here. We'll look in them just in case there's anything like a key or something. I mean, I doubt it, but Oh, what's that? Oh. That's funny. Okay. That's funny. Oh, is there... I forget how to crouch. Can I? Oh, it's control. Okay, I thought maybe something was under there, but I guess not. All right, we've got some VHS tapes here. Butch Cassidy, All the President's Men, The Fugitive, that's fun. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. The Sound of Music. You just had VHS tapes and you'd record stuff that was on TV. It was a different time, man. It was a different time. Oh, yeah. This drawer's not having a fun time, so you can't close that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No. Oh, this is nice. Shout outs to Mitten. Anything in the hamper? The normal things are in the hamper. Let's go. Any more? I feel like, yes. I knew there was something under the bed. Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. And what is that? Can I grab that? That's a bookmark. Oh, that's nice. You know what, actually? Anything here? No. Okay. Oh, we've got a family photo. Wow. That's definitely 80s, 90s coded. I have a few family photos like that as well. My mom in particular has what we like to call the triangle hair, where like her hair just kind of looks like a triangle. It was the thing at the time, I guess. All right. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry, this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. Now, hang on one sec. All right. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent, that's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick? You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and send pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounded wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump. And in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Aw. Okay. Where to go first? We'll go in here first. Because I feel like this is a dead end. I guess the other room is probably a bathroom. Watercolor techniques for florals. Okay. Oh, I can't open those. Okay. Well, we have some toothpaste. Nothing crazy here. And another door. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Big bathroom. So the parents were having I love the commentary here. Ugh. Parents were having some trouble, marital trouble. Which, you know, seems like from what we learned before, their dad is definitely in a bit of a oh wait. Yeah, that's the bathroom. Okay. Not in a great place, you know. Okay, so we were in the parents' room. We went in the bathroom. What's down here? Oh yeah, I remember playing this the first time and seeing the red light and being like, "What the hell?" That's scary. I was afraid something like it's so dark. Ah. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. There's actually a way, and I forget how to do it, but there is a way to sort of quote unquote speed run this game. Like you can just get to the end immediately. I forget how to do it, but there's a trophy you can get for doing it in a certain amount of time, and I've never done it. Why is it so dark? I see the letter on the floor. I'm not ignoring it. All right. Katie, Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Just making sure I'm not missing anything on one of the tables. Let's look at this first. Samantha Greenbrier, Ghost Hunter Journal. Oh, this is cool. Sighting Journal. August 31st, 1994. My gosh, that's kind of around this time. Sweet. 1:19 a.m. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd, 1994, 12:44 a.m. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. The furnace, classic in the 90s, always used to make things scarier. Think of Home Alone, you know? September 9th, 1994, 4:11 p.m. Poured milk from the carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Moo. Also ghost milk. Woo. October 9th, 1994, 11:24 p.m. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We built a protective pillow fort, all right, and that's what we saw downstairs. That's fun. October 22nd, 1994, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. October 28th, 1994, 10 p.m. to October 29th, 4 a.m. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in the attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m. All in all, a successful night. Hey, Sam, you were asking what my JR JROTC ribbons meant. Here's a handy guide. Orientering? Am I reading that right? Am I just dumb? This means the Army thinks I can find my way around. Okay, that makes sense. Rifle team. The Army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training. I'm a born adventuress. That's probably what it says. I'm a born adventuress, and no borders can hold me. The Army recognizes this. So if you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Oh yeah. No journal entries. I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised, not gonna lie. We have this. Lots of boxes. Nothing in here, really. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna shut the door then. Just so well, no, I'll leave it open. There's nothing else in here, really? I feel like I'm missing something. Alright. Well, there is another room, so... This room. God, it's so scary. It's so dark. I was at my grandmother's the other day, and when you walk into her house, like, she just has, like, the curtains all, you know, just pulled shut, and I went to, like, just walk forward, and it was so dark I could barely see ahead of me. I'm thinking, if this was my house, I would be so scared all the time. Like, I am a baby when it comes to the dark. Also, I'm just gonna take a drink of water. One sec. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. I was just testing my mic for a sec, because, well... Streaming's weird, y'all. You never know if something's working the way you want it to. And in my case, tend to be having some trouble more often than not. And look, we got a cassette. Heavens to Betsy, nothing can stop me. Do we have a tape player? Yes, we do. All right, we're not gonna listen to the whole thing because I don't want to. That's the answer. I'm gonna guess that Sam's mom painted this. Sam and Katie's mom. Aw. I'm having such a hard time turning that. What's this? Exam form. Performance evaluation. Name, Richard Pattermatch. Supervisor, Janice Greenbrier. Evaluation period, 9/2 to 11/1/94. So we see some, oh, wow, all 5s for knowledge and skill, communication, work ethic, safety procedures, punctuality, and overall. Supervisor comments. Ranger Pattermatch has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Oh, interesting. So what? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So it almost seems at first like, oh, like she obviously likes this guy and maybe she's pursuing this. She's giving him all fives. But then you read it more and obviously maybe she does like him, but also um but also she's like, "Hey, but let's reassign him. Let's just reassign him." Also, hang on one quick sec. All right. Mm-hmm. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume. Cool.
Sometimes you just have to lie to mom and dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to mom and dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Oh, I love this game. I love it. Okay. Oh. Another room. Oh my gosh. Pretty sure I also had this book in school. I don't know if like that's just my mind playing tricks on me, but like I distinctly remember that. Ooh, Lonnie. Holy crap. I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I have got to see this. We're skipping 6th. Okay, so we have a map. Ow. We have a map of the house and where the secret room is. Cool. So we'll have to go back to that. Okay. So that's in the library downstairs. Press 2 or M to review. I don't know why, but that just made me think of this weekend I had to go to Dick's Sporting Goods with a friend and her daughter, and they have like a new location where I live, and apparently the old location is still open, but they call it going, going, gone. And it's like an official thing too. Like they put the going, going, gone logo at like the top of the store, and it's like on their receipts and stuff. It's like a whole subset of Dick's Sporting Goods. And we went there and they had this sign at the front, and it was talking about, because they have like massive discounts, and they were like, all right, so so each tag, or most tags, will have like one of these letters or numbers on it. A means that it's 25% off. B, actually, sorry, I said that backwards. B means it's 25% off. A means that it's 50% off. And 4 means that it's 75% off. Okay, guys. Cool. Why not just make it A, B, and C? How about that? Also, sick outfit. Oh, that's awesome. Captain Allegra and the First Mate. Oh my gosh, I love it. One of Lonnie's drawings. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, nothing else in here? No? Okay. Okay, so we know where the secret passage is, but we need to figure out, oh. It was so dark I couldn't tell I was holding the book. We know what Mom's into. He saved her from the raging flames, from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Wonder if that's a real book. Yeah. Anything in here? Can't open that. I really thought we'd get a key, but maybe that comes later. Okay, so we can't go in here yet. So let's go downstairs to the library and hope we find what we're looking for. Also, again, like when we're talking about tropes and what Gone Home is playing with, we're talking about Lonnie and Sam being interested in the, oh gosh, so dark over here. The otherworldly, like that they feel that something haunted is happening in the house. I'm gonna shut this door. Just continuing the tropes that of just horror tropes, I think we got to the library, right? Oh my god, I just got myself really turned around. Yeah. Wait, no. I don't think this is the library. No, oh wait, no, we definitely did get to the library. Where is that? Where's the library? We couldn't get through here because that's locked. This is where they built the pillow fort. Could I get in this room? Did I go through here? It's probably a closet. Yeah, okay. Leave that open. Oh, maybe the library's back here. Yes. I should look at that note again. Here we go. It is so dark. It's so dark. Okay, so lots of newspaper clippings. Okay. Old newspapers, and we have this cross, crucifix. Oh. Wait, really? Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, guess I was too slow. For God so loved the world, he gave his only son. Okay. Dad's second book. Okay. Then we have the map. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. The search continues. Okay, so there is one in the hallway near Sam's room and one in the foyer. Wow. I used to know this game like so well, and I am just forgetting all of this, but that's okay. That's why we replay games. Oh, and parents' bedroom. That's fun. Okay. All right, well, now that we're back up here, let's go. I guess where was the one? Okay, so we'll do, I guess since we're up here, we're going to do the one in the hallway near Sam's room. Huh. Oh, and they put the Ouija board here. That's cool. Wait, that's not a Ouija. Oh, it is. Okay. I'm silly. Oh. Okay, so I guess we have to... This is probably going to be part of the code to the locker. So 0 something. Okay. Well, all right. Half of Sam's locker combo. Half? Hello, hello. Who are you, Oscar? What do you want? To come back. To come back. That's kind of spooky. Did I read this already? Yes. All right, well then, let's go downstairs. Actually, okay, so this is the rest of the locker combo. That's good. All right, Heaven at the Edge of the World. Private. Do not read. The Green Glacier, Part 2. Samantha Greenbrier, 9th grade, 12/1/92. All right, I'm going to take a drink of water before I start reading this. Okay, so I just heard a really weird fucking sound in my ear. This game's sound effects are like... yeesh, sometimes. Okay. Sorry, I had to burp and I didn't want to like burp mid-sentence. I'm so sorry. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch, high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry. Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra landed in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up on her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge, a head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and the hands and body of a woman. Still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate. She spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and her crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Ooh. I love reading Sam's stories. I think they're great. And we can go upstairs now. Oh. Hang on one sec. All right, I am back. Sorry for the little wait. Let's continue. And I'm going to have to look at the code again because I didn't memorize it. Okay, once again, sorry. I was just fixing my mic so that is in a better position. 0501. Okay. Okay. I think this is going to be another good journal here. Got some cigarettes. Okay. Oh, shirts they stole from the store. And I love how it says, "Gosh, Sam." And then there's Lonnie with the red hair dye.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
I love this game. I love this game. Take key. Basement key added to backpack. Okay. So I think that... As odd as it sounds, I'm going to check the door down here real quick. Wait, this is not... Nope, wrong way. Actually, let's just check the map. Where's the basement? Okay, yeah, so I'm just being dumb. So... That's the door. Oh, okay. Actually, I wasn't being dumb. I was thinking about the door at the end of this hall, but for some reason was thinking about it upstairs. So, I don't think we can go in here yet, right? I think this is locked. Yeah. And we'll probably get to that when we go through the basement. So let's do some stuff here. All right. Dear Jan, it's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable, fantasizing about our dream homes? I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look who got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them. Seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got Oh my gosh. Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous. Right back soon. I miss you, roomie. Carol. Oh, they were roommates. Oh my gosh, more phone books. No. We're not looking at the phone book. Anything in here? No, I want to open the door, but there's probably nothing there. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Regional track and field finals for 1990. And this is for Katie. We have a skull. And another trophy from Katie. Cool. I love how, like, most of the books, you can't really see the titles, but then you've got some that stand out. We got Moby Dick here. You know. Oh, we got the Holy Bible. Holly Bibble. I know there's a door here, so let's, got some receipts. When you're zoomed in, it, like, is so hard to, like, scan the mouse. Oh, read note. Directions to work from new home. Left on, blah, blah, blah. Okay. That's probably for the mom, I'm guessing. And then we have this room. Oh, a closet. Oh, and look, we have her name tag, Janice Greenbrier. Forestry Service. Over the Alps. A novel traveling game. All right. Okay. Oh, what's that? Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam, Uncle Harvey. Wonder if... Well, never mind. I was going to say, I wonder if Harvey is related to Oscar. Like, potentially, like, that's an obvious answer. But, like, if they're brothers or what. Ow. Keep smacking my headphones over here. I think I looked at everything here. I'm sure I read this, but Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mom and Dad. The attic. Then she stopped. All right. Let's go to the basement. And please turn the light on. Dear God. I hate how dark it is. Like, I know it's a game. I'm not even really there, but like, oof. Oh, I forgot about this section here. Okay, it's so dark and creepy. Fucking hell. All right. Yeah, this is a creepy basement. I don't like it. 0 out of 10. Oh, and then the thunder. Hell no. Okay, we've got some notes here. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man, quite. Dear Ms. DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate, following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who was a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? Same time next year, my bad. Indeed, Madame Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Wow. Can I read what's underneath it? Okay, I guess not. Well, I guess whatever. Okay. Soda can. Put back. Oh, that's a weird texture. Oh, no. Okay, it's the lighting thing. It looks odd. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I love that.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, so you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
So I feel like at this point, like now, because I didn't want to say too much last stream for the slight chance that there were people who haven't played this game. I think that, again, I've talked about the way this game plays with genre is really intentional and impressive, and it's one of my favorite parts about the game. And so I didn't want to like immediately spoil that. So I like didn't really talk about the game being a queer romance, right? But we're there now. You know, we get it. So I'll just say that, Gone Home, when this first came out, was a game that I was terrified to play because it looked very scary. Like, I'd seen a few other people play it who I had watched, like, Let's Players, and I barely got through, like, the first, like, opening minutes of this game because I just thought it looked creepy. And the only reason I even gave this game the time of day is because people talked about how great the story was. And I was like, all right, sure, I'll give it a try. And in the beginning sections, I was not super on board. But as the game kept going, it not only just like kind of captured me narratively in the way, like just the story itself and the way the story was being told and the way it was playing with genre, but also just the fact that, like, at the time there weren't a lot of queer romances, specifically in video games. And this was around the time when I was first starting to play games more, and to see, I guess, like, potentially seeing, like, myself as somebody who is queer and was still trying to figure all that out at the time, and still figuring it out, to be fair, but, like, this game just meant so much to me then, because it just felt like um I don't know, it felt like just, also, I just heard that weird sound in my headphones. It's fucking creepy. um like, I felt seen a little with this. Like, it made me excited that we weren't getting a game that was just doing the same thing, like I expected it. Like, I went into this game being like, all right, why are people saying it's so great? I'm sure it's not that great. And it is great. And, I think a lot of people tend to not be as impressed by it because, in some ways it feels like, okay, what's so surprising about this? But, like, it's important to see the game in the context of which it was released. But also, I think it's a well told story. And it does bother me a little when people act like it's not that interesting or meaningful, because I find it to be incredibly so. And I'm really glad I'm revisiting it, for sure. Of course, we have Caitlin here. I'm not going to read that because I don't feel like it. Didn't we read this before? Oh no, this is Caitlin Greenbrier. Okay, well, I'm definitely not going to read all of this, but I'll read the directions and I'll read what she wrote. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper. Write reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top. Then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name. Find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentences in chronological order. Make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. So she... Okay, so she chose A, it looks like. And okay, once again, I love this, doing like character work through this piece of homework that the 2 sisters had to complete at different points. Sam's was very creative and weird, and Katie's is very straightforward. It just does such a good job of illustrating the 2 sisters. I love this so much. Katie follows the assignment. She just writes everything in order because that's what the assignment said. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. I need to remember to read Katie's little bits of dialogue here, because I keep, like, I'm catching it, but sometimes I feel like I might have missed it. Okay. Well, this isn't creepy at all. Where's the fucking light? Okay. Okay. All right, January 24th, 1995, Samantha Greenbrier. This is from Reed College. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 session. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I am also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer's program's tuition and fees. The attached documentation. I'm not going to read all this. It's an acceptance letter. Yay, Sam.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Oh. Interesting. A book written about James Joyce by Richard Greenbrier. And we have this picture of Richard Greenbrier with his face punched out, cut out. Maybe some resentment there from Terry. Maybe. One of Dad's books with something stuck to it. Wait, what did it say? Oh. A letter from Granddad. Can I read that? Okay. Oh, gosh. Dear Terrence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a... Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognized my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional Deus ex machina. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. With a father's love and encouragement. That is cold. And also explains so much. And I think, again, I love seeing how this game is looking at not just Sam's story. Like, obviously it is focusing on Sam's story, but it's also looking at the way... It's looking at Sam's parents as well and how they were affected by their parents. And I like that so much of this is Sam escaping that. It's good stuff. I think that's Mom's citizenship stuff. Oh. I'm having a hard time reading this print here. Cursive, whatever. I don't think I remember this. that she wasn't originally from the United States. It's cool. Oh. Oh, they were looking at this. Oh, that's so sweet and heartbreaking. Okay, so yeah, this is the room. Actually, no, just kidding. I think it's the other room that I remember mostly. Oh gosh, okay. Let's go here first. Oh god. Not scary at all. Okay. I don't know where to start first. Let's go here first. I think there's juicier stuff in the other room. Grab postcard. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh, wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh, shit. Here you come. God, this is so fun.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
God, I love it so much. Again, stick with the group. That's the themes, right? Like, does she, just stay safe and, not be with Lonnie and do what her parents wish of her? Or does she leave the group, And I feel like the message is you should probably leave the group. Mason's Pharmacy, January to June 1968. I think their uncle Oscar worked there. I think we established that last time. Oh. Is that ashes? Okay. Mason's Pharmacy changes hands. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, I'm having a hard time. Words are just hard today. Asked Oscar Mason's longtime. Oh my God, I might need to start that sentence over. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the Register, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason had taken sick and was unavailable for comment." Interesting. Why does it have to be so dark? I don't like it. Is there no. Oh no, this is the, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we're going back down. Oh my God. So many rooms. Oh, okay. So this one I know for a fact or maybe it's this letter down here. It's gonna not let me read the whole thing, but we'll try. I might be able to pause it during the thing. I'm not sure. So this is from Lonnie to Sam. Dear Sam, today's Spanish lesson, X-Fly, Musca, blah, 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 blah. I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think. Probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are about to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together. And I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we are together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me. Got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time together in the dark room. Lonnie. Grab soda can. All right, yes. It's like a drug. The first time I was in my room in the middle of the night, I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. The clock said 3:13. Okay, not reading any more of that. And it won't let you pick it up. No. Yeah, obviously that's online. You can read it somewhere. I know I've read it in the past. X-ray specs. Oh, I wanted it to. There we go. Oh, there's the tape. Girl Scout. Oh. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout. Set list. Cool.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
So cute. Also, bells here. So that's interesting. I know this from Downton Abbey, that the bells, there was probably like things to ring bells, and they would like up in these respective rooms, and they would then ring down here. So that's interesting. Okay, anything we've missed? Stairs to the basement, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, we definitely haven't been in here yet, obviously. Okay. And we don't have this yet. It is so dark. I don't like it. Oh, it doesn't work, of course. I guess there's wood there? Okay, I'm terrified. We're coming back later. Oh yeah. There's their dad, Terry's height over the years. So, okay, so he lived in this house for a little bit. Interesting. Uh, there's so much. And I have to go through this dark hallway. Okay. Yeah, I won't go up there yet. Oh my gosh. We used to have a lamp like this when I was a kid. It's in my brother's room. Like, you see it all the time in movies. That's a lie to mom and dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody's moving. Oh, interesting. Are these her journals? I think it is. I don't remember this being here. Unless it's not the journals and I'm just making that up in my head right now, but like pretty sure those are some of Sam's journals. Where's the tape? Oh my gosh, there's so much to pick up. Open pizza box. Read letter. Dear Miss Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. Sincerely, Principal Sheldon Grossman.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
People are multifaceted beings, Sam. And they're weird. I get it. All right. Women outlaws. Oh, this is fucking cool. She's tougher than a wild Mustang. No female's gonna tell me. Yeah. This'll show you who runs things around this joint. It's awesome. This is their zine. Kicking Against the Patriarchy, The Great Goodfellow, Ride of 95. Revolution. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, okay. I think we're in a new room. Hello. Oh, we're in a hall. We're in a hallway? I think we are. Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Here we are. We're back in the front hallway. Oh, no, don't blink. I don't like it. Okay, I definitely want to open that safe. I don't remember how to do that. So hopefully we are able to do that, but we'll figure it out. There's lots of things to read here. Dear Head Conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the service's need for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we would like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout northwestern Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building located at 128 Bullhorn Road, which should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible regarding your decision. Very much look forward to your reply. Okay, so she was looking for a replacement for her old position as well, so that checks out. En español. Muy bien. Hey, Lonnie. Sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home, she takes it out on you. Like, because you're not a member of the family, she knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay, I know. She's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. Or I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So, you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No. Yeah, it seems pretty definitive. It's cool. All right, so we're in the hallway now. And we've got some stuff to see. Stub. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the date is today, but potentially it is February. Potentially. And the parents are at the concert tonight. Potentially. Which is why they're not home, you see. I could be wrong about that. Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Christmas. Xmas. Miss you. Love, L. P.S. Treasure it always. That might be the skull that was out in the hall. God. It's so dark. Mom's purse. Manual for Forestry Research and Education. Aha. Take care of our forests. Anything? Okay. Hi, Jan. I got 2 tickets for Earth, Wind, and Fire on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Her taste in music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. Oh, so maybe she just threw the ticket away. That's probably it. Rick. 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 Can't believe you, Rick. Okay, we got another zine here. Same one as before. So they printed a few of them. We've got a folder. Oh gosh, there's so much to see. Eek. Let's read this first. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again. Dad. Exam slip. Disciplinary referral. Samantha Greenbrier, 42195. Period 2, blah, blah, blah. Report to the principal's office. Description of behavior or incident. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Oh, so were they trying to distribute their zine, maybe? Disciplinary action. Phone call to students' parents. Out of school suspension, 424 to 28th.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
I really like her note of, like, when she's talking to Katie, she's like, I had to have a talk with Mom and Dad, one that you're never going to have. Which I think is the experience of a lot of queer people. Just that is like a whole, like, it's just assumed that you're straight. And when you're not, like, that is a whole other hurdle you have to go through in life. Another one of the postcards I sent. Oh, no. Ooh, that's a good picture. I wonder what is that? Yeah. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello, and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mom, we'll have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates the history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a bull, probably. Love, Katie. God, no butts in heaven. That's funny. I went to Europe earlier this year. I went to Rome and then a city called La Spezia in Italy. And while I was in Rome, I did not go to the Vatican. Unfortunately, didn't have time, which is sad to say. But also, like, I don't know. I know the Vatican is impressive, but also, like, I don't know. Like, I grew up Catholic. I know the Catholic Church. Like, I wasn't super, like, that excited to go to the Vatican. But, you know, we got a button. The gits. And I went to Nice, France, in a city called Marseille, France. And then I went to Barcelona, and I also went to Monte Carlo, which is really close to Nice. And it was the trip of a lifetime in a lot of ways. So, The Accidental Warrior. Don't Give Up on This, Honey, by Terrence L. Greenbrier. Oh, so he's probably working on something else. So it's interesting, like, it's talking about, like, family trauma and, like, how parents carry over, like, parents do the same thing to their child that they had done to them. Like, something is similar happening to Sam that happened to her father. Clearly, he was oppressed by his father, who was a literary professor, and looked down on genre fiction and down on him, and didn't agree with where he was going with his writing and his life. And obviously not exactly the same as Sam, but, like, you know, same idea, right? Where is the light switch? Turn the lights on. God, I hate it. And so you see this sort of this same thing happening all over again. You're looking at all these documents and you see that it happened to Katie and Sam's father, and now he's doing something similar to Sam. And that's sad. Gosh, really could go for some ice cream right now. But I'm having acid reflux issues and probably shouldn't eat it. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Jonathan Blair request the honor of your presence at the marriage of their daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard blah, blah, blah. Sunday, the 4th of June. Okay, so maybe this is where they went. They went to a wedding. Because then Sam's schedule working at Crown Burger and Bethel Road. This is her schedule. Open dishwasher. Okay. No, go back. Oh, there's a plate there. What? How did that happen? Nice. That's how I put dishes away. Okay. Oh my gosh, it is dark. The Accidental Savior. Get another tape in here. All right. Okay. Samantha and Daniel. I couldn't read that. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Daniel. We're in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure. But they went to the part of the woods, or to the bad part of the woods, and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No. Are you?" They laughed, or they left maybe, and went more into the bad part. Then they were, oh my god, then they went to a part that was never there before. And there was a ship, a pirate ship on an ocean. Samantha said, "I'll be the captain and you be the first mate." Daniel said, I, captain. Aye, oh my god. Aye, captain. And they went on the pirate ship and the standard salary. Okay. I can't read this. Oh, it's cute.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends. how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason, I almost believed him.
Oh. Congratulations on your new position, dear Regional Conservation Director Greenbrier. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State Forestry Office at 8 a.m. on May 1st. Exciting. Good for Mom. We knew that happened. There's lots of food in here, as expected, because, you know, it is a pantry. Cola. That's some cola. Dr. Jitters. Okay. No tape. Didn't see a tape, unless... Aha. Because I just didn't open the drawer. No. There we go. All right, before we open the door, let's look here. Nothing. Oh, we're in the garage. Yes. I just got excited from, not because I entered the garage, but because of something that's in here, I think. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not. We aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. We traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type out there mass market shunning visionary expression that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ or zombie, like timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Men, It's Inside Me by Jens Keller, and Emil Krager's oft-banned Venusian Flesh Traders. Wow. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. It's just the kind of forgotten portal into the 20th century civilization's anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban America wants, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It is our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work, since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the books, to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base. And we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds, contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of an unsuspecting American public. It's about time. Blast off. That's cool. And that's, I guess, why we're seeing other... I didn't notice the different copies of the book, but yeah, I guess that's why. Also, this is why I got excited. There's a little ball up here. And I forget how to get it. I wonder... I thought I could grab one of these things, but I don't... Oh, I can probably throw this. Ah, that was silly. No. I think I might need something lighter. Yeah. Oh, this is Lonnie's ROTC hat.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it. That she's really going to be gone. Just gone.
I'll come back and read that note in a second. What is this? Oh, this is her Crown Burger tag, which she doesn't need anymore, so she threw it away. Probably with her outfit. Also, okay, I guess I'll come back to that, because that note's probably important. Let's read this first. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating our anniversary June 3rd through 7th. We'll be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still mid-renovation. I thought it said Mio, and I was like, Mio? What does that mean? Mid-renovation. Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good, Dad. Oh, Dad. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so we'll have the run of the whole house till you leave. Imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed while they're gone. That'll show them. Lonnie, you are gross. Never change. That's kind of gross, Lonnie. I mean, that's kind of weird. Okay, so we have to go to the greenhouse. Still haven't found the code to that locker. And potentially might not. I don't know. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. Let's go this way. Oh. Okay.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Oh. Also, like this, like the story of Sam and Lonnie is very rooted in just being a teenager and being understood, being seen, defying norms, your parents. Um, I do think we as gamers, people who maybe experienced this game when it first came out, a lot of time has passed since then, and sometimes it's easy to feel a little cynical about teenagers. Um, but I love the youthfulness of this story, and that's not something that I necessarily like picked up on the first time I watched it or played it, just because I myself was still younger, and still like closer to that age. Also, I sent this one from Barcelona. Oh, I actually saw that when I was in Barcelona. That's cool. Oh my god, I am having such a hard time right now. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I have had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I keep unclicking. I think you would like the Gaudi architecture. Yes. I think I'm mispronouncing that. And if so, I'm very sorry. It is from a strange alien world. I am headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I'm running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. Love, Katie. Okay. Well, we're nearing the end. We're getting close. Home Cook Magazine. Risotto. Yum. I don't know why I'm behaving this way. Wait, is there anything in there? Oh. Alright. Laundry room, I guess. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if it's just because it has been a while since I played this game, but I've always played it on my PlayStation. And there are some things where I'm like, was that actually there, or did they like cut it out in the console version? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, this is the new version of the book. I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, that's awesome. Good for Dad. Strong Pines, a couples counseling retreat in the beauty of the Columbia Gorge. Ah, so that's where they went. And it's been booked, and they're there now, and it's June, not February. I thought it would be weird if it was, raining like this in February. That makes sense. Okay. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending, I'm assuming, sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. I know you said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I know this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. Or I hope, that this might be an exciting new direction. At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards. Terrence L. Greenbrier. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you saved this time will be your own. Oh, what is happening? Okay. Where we'll do it. Under the stairs, secret door in the foyer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I think that's where we'll get the code for the safe, potentially. Potentially. Midnight, June 5th. Final preparations, are complete.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird lighting stuff happening. It's odd. But okay. I believe that is everything. So all we need to do is go to this little hidden compartment. Alright, stop flickering. Oh, I remember now. So when you start the game, if you know the hidden panels there, you can click it, I believe. Like, it will come up. It might not come up right away, but yeah. Okay. Possession and exorcism. Oh, yeah, they were getting really into this. They had his name tag from the pharmacy and his picture. Huh. It's funny. But no code in here.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
All right. Let me check something real quick. Yeah, I don't have any code for that. Like, I might have it, but I don't think I do. And I think I'm missing 3 items, it looks like. And I'm not super interested in pursuing that, so I'm just not going to. But you can unlock that safe for more stuff about Terrence Greenbrier and Oscar and their relationship. It involves some stuff that I don't really feel equipped to talk about, if I'm being honest. So, content warning. And I sort of forget, so I don't even remember exactly what it is, but maybe it's good that we're not going into that part. Also, we're bringing the Christmas duck up. I think there's an achievement for this. Or not. Sam, I'll always remember what we had. Stay strong, kick ass. I love you, Lonnie.
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Also, shout outs to Chris Remo for doing the score for this game. It's very atmospheric and good. No achievement? All right.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Well, all right. And that is Gone Home. And yeah, it didn't take as long to complete as I thought. I was nervous we wouldn't finish that tonight, but we did. Trophy, there we go. I don't know why I didn't get the Christmas duck trophy. Maybe I wasn't doing something in particular. I don't know. Thought I just had to bring him up to the attic. But it's fine. But yeah, that's Gone Home. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't seen the game before, and either we're watching live or if you're watching the VOD, like I said, I love this game. And I don't think it's a perfect game. And, maybe in some ways it has aged weirdly, but I don't know. I still think the narrative is very strong, and there's a lot going on, a lot of complexities that I think are really beautiful and insightful, and there's just a lot happening in a small package, and that's wonderful to me. And so I hope you found that wonderful too. And that's not the usual thing I do on this channel, but I thought, a little break is always nice. And yeah, I was considering playing Firewatch on the channel, and I might do that potentially, but more than likely what my next streaming project is going to be is playing Critical Mode in Birth by Sleep. I should say that in reverse. Playing Birth by Sleep on Critical Mode. And I'm excited about that. So, hopefully this was a very soft stream. Very much a thing where I was like, I'm excited to go into this and have very little expectations. I just want to do it because I want to, and to feel happy and excited about my birthday, and to finish this game that I like a lot, and to sort of motivate me to get back into streaming. So with all that said, I am going to end the stream now, but I hope you enjoyed Gone Home. I certainly enjoyed revisiting it. I think it's just a very lovely game. And yeah, next time, hopefully that will be this upcoming Friday, or sooner, I'll be playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep on Critical Mode. I've played through all the Kingdom Hearts games, so I know what happens in Birth by Sleep. I know all that stuff, but I've never played on this difficulty in particular. So very, very excited to give that a shot. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And until next time, I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and whenever you're watching this, a lovely day. Goodbye.